Hello and welcome Aries to your reading for the month of January 2021. And let's see, what do you have for this month? Well, Happy New Year. Let's hope the 2021 is going to be better than 2020. Okay, Aries, let's see. Well, whatever some of you Aries want to do, make sure that you have a plan and you don't depend on anyone else. Yeah, because this month in January 2021, some of you might be forced to go somewhere. It's like the last minute decision. Make sure that whatever you're gonna land is gonna be better from the place that you just left. Yeah, travel, it can be for some of you Aries internationally. Maybe you might have to exchange some goods, for example, with some people, especially if you have businesses, that you're gonna have to be careful if you do business with someone overseas, clients that they're not close to you. Make sure that you get paid, or whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna have a return, because it's very possible people in January will take advantage of you. You might not like that, but well, people will be desperate. People have a lot of issues, problems, and they will try to ask you as an authority, as a person that has some knowledge, to impart that knowledge for free, or I'm gonna pay you later, or in 2 weeks, or a month, or whatever. Well, if you have enough that you can wait and it's no problem for you, well then make a plan with the client that they can pay you later, whatever amount that is. But many of you will be taken advantage of, so be careful. Yeah. This month in January for many of you Aries, and please keep in mind this is a general reading, might not apply to all of you, but this month in January 2021, if you are forced to move out, if you're forced to leave a place, make sure that if you are to travel by car, that car it's in good standing, because you might have some issues with the car. Some of you, you decide to go on a long drive or long journey by car. Well, if the car has some mechanical issues, you might have to be stuck. You're gonna be stuck in one place just to fix the car. Well, all I can say for this month in January, hold tight. Not just you, all of us, we're gonna have to hold tight. Things might be revealed. We might find out some things. And some of you, whatever you're gonna be told or you're gonna find out, it might upset you. You might choose to not necessarily retaliate, but you'll say, you know what, then if you're gonna say this and I find out this about you, or whatever situation, you're gonna say, well, I'm gonna release this information that I know about you or the situation. Well, if it's in your favor and you think it's a good thing to do that, but expect some pushback and retaliation. If some of you Aries, you choose to kind of dig the graves, get the skeletons out of the closet and put it out there for the world to see, or whatever, how many people they're gonna see that information. And one more thing for some of you Aries, like I said, if you travel, please be aware of your surroundings, because it's very possible that you might lose something, or someone might help themselves with your possessions or whatever. Just be aware. You're gonna have to deal with authority, with the police, with whatever, just to retrieve whatever was stolen from you or taken from you. Well, when it comes for a career, or let's say your authority, your knowledge, I will have to say one thing. Don't if you work on something, if you have some information, make sure that if you don't want to just yet to impart or to give that information or to make it public or known that information, make sure that you put that information somewhere that it's safe, because some of you Aries, you run the risk of someone having a peek on your work or whatever you come up with or whatever, that they will take that information as their own. So if you worked hard and you want to be the sole, owner of that information, make sure that you don't leave lying around the information, for other people to just take it and say, oh, I came up with this, or I found out this, or I wrote this, especially if some of you're like a public speaker. Be aware what you're saying, because you might say one thing and people will, they might not like, they might push back, criticize, whatever. So, if you have to do that, develop a very thick skin, because the backlash is going to be there for some of you. If you choose to speak your mind, if you choose to have a lecture or some course, unless you're, for example, you're an instructor or a teacher or whatever that is. Well, one word said wrong, and here they come with criticism, So be ready for that. But in general, for you Aries, this month in January 2021, make sure that you have a good grip on your mind. Whatever you hear, whatever you find out, secret information, it might be something secret, and this information might be about someone far away, someone in power. Make sure that you don't you're not going to be allowed to be silent, because whatever you're going to find out or you're going to hear, you will be stopped for speaking or spreading that information. But it's very important, especially in the beginning of January. For some of you Aries, have a good grip on your mind. It's not much that you have here in the cards, for example, with the spread about emotions. It's more about the mind and trying to move forward, trying to achieve something. But it's very important in the beginning of January to have a good grip on your mind. Look at your mind. What exactly do you have in your mind, the thoughts that you have, that they need to be let go, Because some of you, you're going to go back to the past. You're going to remember things. You're going to stress. But in the same time, you want to release, you want to let go, and you want to just be done with the situation, or to calm down the mind. In the beginning of the month, it's important not to give in into negative thoughts, into stress with the co-workers or working with other people. Just keep cool as much as you can. Well, this month for you Aries, if you want to kind of navigate and not get into trouble, have a good grip on your thoughts, your mind, and be aware of how much you can say, how much you can push, and make decisions that you're gonna have to keep some decisions secret. Things that you want to move, things that you want to achieve, you might have to kind of work behind the scenes in a way. Be secretive, not to say too much about the future that you want to have or whatever you plan to do. For some of you, you're going to have to keep it a little bit secret and working behind the scenes. That's very important. And you're going to be okay. Just don't be careful, Aries, what you're going to say. One word and they will just be on top of you. Now, if you can take the heat, take the heat. Say whatever you need to say. But you'll receive some backlash, some of you. And it can be, in your relationship with family, maybe someone that, with your boss, someone that has the authority. And you know, if you, some of you Aries, you don't like where you work or how the boss or whatever the superiors treat you, maybe, you know, you will say, you know what, I can be on my own. I can do this on my own. I don't need to be under someone's foot or to be told what to do, what to say, and how to behave. Yeah. Have a good grip on your mind and keep some things close to you. Yeah, don't say too much to other people. Okay, Aries, this is your reading for the month of January 2021. Talk to you next month. Bye bye.